Hey people, Injured here, 3v3 Faction War. This is SDA Province, because of course it is, and Space Marines versus Chaos Space Marines. For the blue team, Roberto-Bravo is a Techmarine, starts off in ranged combat, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair, some white scars over here. Alongside, Jimmy is an Apothecary, support hero, fighting in melee by default, begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura, Blood Angels, elite scheme, some Death Company action. And rounding off the team, Bednar is a Force Commander, very strong offense, fighting in melee, can also tank, disrupt and support, Black Templars elite scheme. For the Red Chaos fellas, we have IskNorthen with a Plague Champion, starts off with the damage of a time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, some strong utility and support, can also repair, looks like the Death Guard elite scheme, recolored black and grey ish. Alongside, a couple of Chaos Lords, Crazy Chairman 96. And we also have Radical Larry. These guys walk through objects and cannot be suppressed. Very durable and destructive heroes. Strong offense and disruption fighting in melee. Looks like Radical Larry is getting 2v1 by these unscrupulous Space Marine guys. Kill the weak and run. CSM being tied up by the Force Commander. Looks like Crazy Chairman is trying to make their way to the east side with some Khorne worship and stuff. But now they're out of worship range. Gonna try and get on the node immediately, maybe. Force Commander leads the line. Gonna get right in amongst the heretics. Looks like he's already used the battle cry, actually. Now goes after some CSM. Apothecary stays on the heretics. Heretics go for the attacks. Doom blast and run. They learned that in the first day of Cultist College. Just doom blast and run, fellas. Doom blast and run. And they did get away. Got some grenade launcher fellas in the garrison, but not all of them can fire. There's not enough windows. They don't learn about windows in Cultist College very much. Decent kill the weak. And these two heroes are still quite healthy. I don't think the Apothecary's used his heal yet either. See the passive health regeneration aura helping stuff out. Force Commander should stay near him to get that aura, but he's split up a bit. 2-1 for the Space Marines. West side is blue, then that means these guys are leaving. Why are they leaving? Cap it, guys. There you go. Plague Champion runs. East side now. They did not push too hard for the power. They showed restraint. They backed off. And now they're nice and solid in the mid. With double tax for Jimmy. Both here too. Double CSM for IskNorthen. Crazy Chairman with Noise Marines on the field. They'll be a prime target for the Force Commander to go straight after them. And if he hits Battle Cry and times it well, they can't knock him over with the cacophony either. Force Commander goes in. Double tax going in. All popping their Kraken bolts, I believe. No, they're not. That's all Battle Cry buff circles there, I believe. Aggressively chasing down those heretics, trying to get into melee. There we go. Off the field. Now aspiring champion fellas. Doom blasting the Force Commander, which does have its uses just to suppress him and control his movement a bit. Force Commander now has Artificer doing huge amounts of work. Apothecary with a customized Stormbolter now. These guys still haven't left the field since the start of the game. 480 to 457. Apothecary has used their heal, I believe, unless that energy went into full auto, maybe. Force Commander chases off those CSM. And they're on the power. Do they get a Flamer up? Well, I think they should. Yeah, Flamer's on the way for Bednar. Also good for roasting some grenade launcher heretic guys. We do have Raptors on the field though for Radical Larry. They're jump troops with chainswords. 30 DPS. West side, what's going on? It's red. Some Nurgle worship for the Plague Champion. Double CSM here with Eternal War. Benefiting from the worship, of course. Also not benefiting from Vengeance rounds to the face, but they seem to be alright. Vengeance rounds nerfed quite a lot in 297. I'm not sure how the players think about it now, but when the update was released, they were generally quite worried, or maybe thought it was over nerfed or over tuned, over tweaked. Heretics barely getting away there. There's the Raptor jump, and there's that suppression on landing. But here come Assault Marines. Those are from Bednar. Did they finish the Flamer? No, looks like they cancelled the Flamer, knowing they couldn't get on the power easily. CSM now being messed up by the Assault Squad. Force Commander on the other CSM. Done a really good job choosing targets so far, has Bednar. tying things up where possible, getting on heretics quickly when needed to. CSM dropped 2 models there, and can they get a finish? Maybe. Oh, the cacophony might have saved them, because a couple of bolt pistol shots might have been enough there. Well played to Crazy Chairman for that. Saved his own CSM. 416 to 457. Here comes the Apothecary. Oh, Force Commander's finally been forced off. I believe that's the first time they have retreated, and I don't think the Apothecary's retreated yet. Talk about some perseverance in the field. Good grenade by those scouts, by the way. I saw it. Heretics had to run. Still on this power. The west side is very red though. IskNorthen is dominating that side. For now anyway. Goes tier 2. Roberto-Bravo also goes tier 2. Which they are facing on that side. And tier 2 for Radical Larry. Got Raptors up here for Crazy Chairman too. Chaos Lords are getting dealt with quite well. Full auto helps a lot, I guess. Can just stun them. Sneaky scouts. Don't have capes yet. Need to be like rank 50 something, I think, to get a cape, or maybe 40 something. It's been a long time. We have shotguns for Roberto. 377 to 457 on the VPs. Looks like their power got bashed. Assuming there were generators there, they must have been generators. There's a Breath of Nurgle heal. Plague Champion being suppressed alongside his CSM. Plague Champion functions quite well under suppression. Isn't slowed down as much as normal and shoots at the normal rate, although they've now switched to those Vengeance rounds. Aspiring Champion, only the Aspiring Champion gets in there and ties them up. Now they turn on the node. Kicking off again on the east side though. Got some Pawn Worship, a grenade and run for the scouts. Another grenade there for those heretics. Did they survive it? They did survive it. Some Raptor jump in action on the Apothecary. Assault Squad force off the CSM. There's a jump to disrupt. Here comes the Chaos Lord. Looks like they have the Armor of the Inferno. There it is. You can tell from the grenade decorator on their icon. Force Commander in the background. Top left of your screen tying up some CSM. Noise Marines on the way now. Can they get onto the power? Forced off the 2 tacks, although they're quite healthy, so they're going to be back out quite fast. It's not a fight that the Assault Squad want to take, I don't think. Yeah, Raptors and the Chaos Lord there. In fact, they dropped a model. Maybe slightly unlucky to drop that model, but seems like the right model was hit by the Chaos Lord there. And they are indeed on the power with a Sonic Blaster, which is so good at bashing. How quickly that gen goes down. Raptors get out of there before they drop a model. Chaos Lord also backs off. Force Commander in retreat. 321 to 457. More Chaos Space Marines on the way for IskNorthen. Looks like Crazy Chairman, the last player to go tier 2. No, IskNorthen cancels the CSM and goes straight to tier 3 apparently. These guys having to take back their points on this side. Maybe Jimmy should have been more attentive to the west side. We're going to get a revive for Radical Larry, which should level them. I'm not sure if Crazy Chairman has any war gear. Oh, I didn't quite level them. Combi Flamer here. Razorback for Jimmy. And a Razorback for Roberto. They took down a node together. But it's instantly rebuilt. And they have a full power here, the Space Marines. There's that Razorback. Acts as a support vehicle for Space Marines. Can reinforce off it and jump inside of it. Not to mention the twin linked heavy bolter on the top. Raptors are on it though with that big old demon maul. That heavy melee demon maul that fella has. Some Corn Worship too for the +2 speed. They're being quite aggressive here. Out the gate in tier 2, the Space Marines. People often ask me to zoom in more. Well, here you go. We are zoomed in. Got some Doom Blasts. Raptors are backing away from the fight, it seems. They found some scouts to bully now. Mark of Zeech CSM for Crazy Chairman. Assault Squad get out there. There's the smoke shell from the Razorback was helping out those tacks. Can the Mark of Zeech fellas peel off some models? They're trying to get the Force Commander down here. They're going to do it. And they do. Apothecary can throw his heel out to get the Force Commander back on his feet. There's the Armor of the Apothecary and advanced healing. around a Razorback as well. They're trying to get on the Apothecary. They're doing some really good damage to him. Can they get him? Heals himself. Has to jump inside the Razorback to get away. These are blood sacrifice bloodletters from one of the Chaos Lords. So they will disappear back to the warp eventually. The west side is now blue for the Space Marines. I guess the Razorback did the job, eh? Got the reinforced armor plating. Oh, IskNorthen did indeed get that third CSM squad up. Not sure why. And then went tier 3. So they've got no anti-vehicle. Well, they do have double Mark of Khorne CSM. And they can get an aspiring champion with a melter pistol. I'm not sure. I guess two of those fellas chasing the Razorback would get it on rear armor. I mean, they do damage to it. Of course they'd get it. But is it practical for them to get it is the question. Some more advanced healing for the Apothecary. And the Dreadnought is here, arriving for Bednar. Starts off as a melee unit for Space Marines. Really bad news for the Raptors. You see they're just jumping over it there. Gets a good Emperor's Fist. A little bit sloppy from Crazy Chairman to take the Noise Marines that far forward into the Dreadnought. But now they're free to shoot something. Raptors doing a good job, actually. Noise Marines lose a model. Now the Dreadnought goes after the CSM. Not a whole lot they can do about it. The Raptors do have that heavy melee maul, but they don't want to fight a melee Dreadnought, really. Assault Squad versus Raptors there. I don't think these guys have their... Yeah, they don't have their aspiring champion. Crazy Chairman now with some Plague Marines on the field to help fight this Dreadnought. 277. So 386 on the VPs. So the Space Marines down about 100. But they got that 2-1 now. And it seems like IskNorthen is just avoiding them for now, or maybe going for a big old flank. Got double Mark of Khorne CSM here. Triple Mark of Khorne CSM. What are they up to? They're up to some power bashing is what they're doing. Split them up, surely. I don't think they can all get into melee there. Should be splitting them up on the different powers, I think. Roberto's not really responding super fast. Meanwhile, Chaos get their power bashed. Apothecary needs to be careful. Marquezine CSM could put damage on him really fast. Amazing persistence in the field from this guy. I think the Apothecary... Has he retreated only like once in this entire game, I think? I think that's right. It might have been twice. Assault Cannon Dreadnought now. You know what? I probably would have kept this thing melee. It really shuts down those Raptors, but... And scares the CSM whenever you get close to them. But I guess the Assault Cannon's pretty damn scary too. Gonna take out that node there. The Dreadnought is quite low. Gonna get some repairs from the scouts, I think. Yep. Techmarine is also a repair unit, but he's already on the other side. There's that advanced healing again. Is it 1.5% per pulse or something? I'm not sure. It doesn't tell me on the War Gear tooltip. Unfortunately. Plague Champion hits level 3, and Scouts with their bolt guns are power bashing. That's just an insult to power gens everywhere. Don't let them finish this power bash. There we go. Mark of Khorne CSM are on them. 2 squads, probably overkill, but maybe they're, yeah, can split and try to head them off. Scouts are nice and quick on their feet. It's another Dreadnought I hear. Roberto-Bravo's got one now. Comes out, of course, as that melee unit. We got some Stern Guard veterans for Jimmy. Still advanced healing these guys. I think they're all right. Oh, they still need a little bit of healing. Fair enough. Power's been rebuilt here, and I see a Land Raider Phobos on the field for Radical Larry. Those side sponson las cannon things kicking off towards the mid. Raptors getting a good jump on these plasma gun attacks here, and Apothecary can't heal them because he used all of his energy advanced healing stuff. Chaos Sword runs away. Raptors run away. More Raptors coming in though, going for the rear armor of the Razorback. Plague Marines getting shots. Phobos is there as well, and down goes the Razorback. Did the Raptors get away? The Raptors do get away, I believe. Bunch of advanced healing again. Got to try and get on that Apothecary. Can they get this Dreadnought? Can they put some pressure on it? They can certainly put some pressure on it. Plague Marines getting shots. That snaring missile launcher working very well alongside those big old las cannons. Double Scouts now repairing. Doesn't seem like they're super keen to chase it with the Phobos. Has it used the Dirgecaster yet? There's the barrage. Kind of hits the plague. Hits them all right, the Plague Marines there. Now they can sit and do DPS though to the Dreadnought. I don't think you can out-repair a Phobos with double scouts. It's going to go down. Dirgecaster goes off. And there's the kill. They got the Dreadnought. Sloppy there, I think, from Bednar. Should have moved that thing the hell away from there when they saw the Plague Marines and the Phobos. Still advanced healing, just constant advanced healing. With the improved medical equipment giving him 100 energy and more energy regen. Allows him to do that advanced healing just forever. And there's a retreat. They got the Apothecary out of there. 148 to 326. Big VP lead for the for the Chaos team. Sorry, they got both the naturals here. Force Commander's getting it back with Power Fist and Artificer. No teleporter yet. Didn't they drop the cost on the Power Fist? Wasn't it made 40 power, or am I lying? I might be lying. Iron Halo is going to be. They're now power bashing this contested power. Looks like they don't want to steal it. They're just going to bash it. West side. Dreadnought pushed all the way through. And why not? IskNorthen only has triple CSM. There's Global Repair. Oh, they do have a Power Fist Plague Champion though. That might be enough to get this Dreadnought down. They're certainly giving it a good go. All that power melee, those melter pistol shots as well. I assume this guy's already used the Emperor's Fist. Just smack the Plague Champion to get him to run away there. There's the Emperor's Fist again. Here comes scouts to maybe repair or chuck a grenade or something. There's a grenade. Misses though. CSM now on the tax. I would have sent both of them after the tax probably. Here come the other fellas. Looks like the Dreadnought has escaped. Back to the east side though. I think Chaos will get the west side back there, looks like. Let the Galaxy burn. Force Commander's gone after the Phobos. He's like inside the Phobos fighting it. Probably used... Oh, I wonder if he lost all of his energy with the Iron Halo and couldn't use Flesh over Steel, maybe. Blastmaster getting some shots and some friendly fire too. There's the Dirgecaster. Force Commander, I think, is going to fall. Plague Marines are exploding. But they do get away. Got some Corn Worship there. And, yeah, that is Radical Larry's Phobos, so benefiting from that worship greatly, as if it's a demon. Terminators, though, for Jimmy. Some Blood Angel Terminator for they're trying to Power Fist this Phobos down. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep on moving. Have they used their teleport? Not sure. Force Commander's going after it. Must have got revived and then healed by Jimmy. Here's that Apothecary sprinting around to support these guys with the health regen aura. There's the teleport, and here's some Chaos Terminators all of a sudden. Looks like they are going to get the Phobos. Yep, they got it. It did some decent work, but goes down. It's too far forward for me. I always think these guys take these vehicles too far forward in the 3v3. Tough to see stuff coming, you know, especially when they can just call in Terminators right next to your stuff. Are these guys going to get lightning claws? They are not. You're going to auto cannon these fellas, says Radical Larry. IskNorthen with a Chaos Predator on the way. The triple CSM really held him back in terms of getting a tier 3 unit out, but one is coming. Roberto-Bravo's Dreadnought has been repaired somewhat. There's a grenade. Nice idea. Got some knockback. Don't think it got a huge amount of damage though. Down goes the Techmarine, who's got a melter gun apparently. It's a little bit weird. There's no vehicles here. I'd expect to see a plasma gun against all this stuff, or maybe even mastercrafted bolter for the suppression. They are ignoring the Dreadnought, which I think is smart, just going after the tax and stuff. And there's a big old heal from the Plague Champion's Mucus Discharge. Now they're going to fight the Dreadnought a bit. 106 to 287. Space Marines hitting back on the east side. I think their scouts, the scouts of Jimmy and Bednar, need to be doing more work through the mid on the VP there. Here's a Chaos Predator. Oh, the Dreadnought's being protected though by the Pestilence Truck. I'm not sure why they used that there. They're all doing melee attacks. Going to chase the Dreadnought in. And they're going to get this done. There it is. Back to the east side. Oh, we've got some Lightning Claw Assault Terminators now for Bednar. Bad news for all the infantry in the Chaos Army. Crazy Chairman's got some Terminators. Oh, they've got some Lightning Claws too. Who can Lightning Claw the best? I mean, Space Marines can support their Terminators way better. Well, is it way... I think it's better. I mean, you do have Worship, of course, but you've got Apothecary, you've got Force Commander buffs, you've got buffs from the Global Bar. Apothecary can even get combat stims and stuff, potentially. Get some Stern Guard in there for Jimmy. But I think just the Battle Cry and the fact that the Apothecary can heal, and that's without even having a Librarian around to teleport them and stuff. I think that's better than Worship and some Chaos stuff like Coruscating Flame and the Demonic Shield. Good jump by the Raptors, but there's a lot of stuff there to take on. 106 to 287. Eyeing Halo up for that Force Commander. Raptors jump in again. Get that suppression popping. I think those Raptors got destroyed. Those were... yeah, those were Radical Larry's Raptors dropping there. I mean, they're suppressing a lot of stuff, but then everything turns on them with bolt guns. Lightning Claw Termies of Crazy Chairman kind of busted up here. Looks like they're chasing around an assault squad, and they will still tear them apart at that much health easily. That 70 DPS power melee with a 12 damage splash on hit really adds up. Where are the assault termies? Did they get messed up as well? Yeah, only one of them left. Has to back away. Any sign of a Land Raider Redeemer? No. Jimmy has tons of resources though. I wonder if they're waiting to get more Terminators. I think they should get a Land Raider. Still need more wreck though. So maybe they are planning to get a Land Raider. Got a power bash over here. Did a tank go down? Was that the tank? What the hell was that? Did Roberto have a tank briefly or something? 98 to 261. The grenade is indeed dodged. And Chaos have a big VP lead here. CSM flee. Terminator's teleporting out. Leveling up is the Force Commander to 5. This is the Combi Flamer guy. Does he have anything else? No. Nothing else yet. Power Fist. Yeah, bad news for the Terminators at that much health. So they got out there. Keeps doing specials though, this guy. 80 to 261. They need to put more pressure on the mid, and they need to support the west side. Why is Jimmy always over on this side? It's just power here. Which, I mean, is important to bash, but as the game goes on, you've got to think more and more about VPs. Here comes the Land Raider Phobos. This is Radical Larry's second. Did you get marks on your tanks? Marco Zinch and Mark of Korn for IskNorthen. I like that super aggressive triple CSM into tier 3. I guess it worked out. 57 to 261. Predator might go down. Tax gets the shot and down it goes. These guys all leveled up. Are they all level 4? No, one of them is level 2. Chaos Terminator was a claws through the mid. Big force through the mid now. I think Crazy Chairman wants that VP. Oh, maybe not. Veering off to the east. Yeah, but you've seen very little action through the mid from both teams. Land Raider Redeemer is indeed on the way for Jimmy. Not sure what they were waiting for, but it's on the way now. Level 7 Apothecary. Force Commander's level 5. Techmarine level 4. Is that Signum? It is Signum. I wish there was a bit more deviation on those armor icons. The Apothecary's ones are nice and easy to tell at a glance, but I feel like the Techmarines and the Force Commanders are quite similar. East side kicking off big time, which seems to be a running theme for this game. There's Angels of Death from the Apothecary, but does drop the Apothecary themselves. That was nerfed in 297. No longer gives you knockback full immunity. You only get weapon knockback now. But you still get that 50% damage resist, which is amazing. Oh, Force Commander Flesh Over Steel on the Phobos. Can they solo the Phobos there? Oh, more Terminators coming in with claws. Maybe not. Gonna get clawed up. Raptors chasing Lightning Claw Terminis. Mark of Zinch, CSM helping out too. Lots of DPS from those fellas. Imperial Abyss from IskNorthen. Strange place to put it, but maybe it was literally put there to drag those Terminators in, and it certainly did. Can they finish off this last fella? Doesn't seem like they want to push and do it. And oh, that wasn't the last fella, there was two of them still. And they survived. West side, Techmarine is down. No help whatsoever from Jimmy. Roberto now has no units. Down to 7 VPs. Strange game. This been so focused on the east side. Typically you see a bunch of scout play through the mid. Seen a little bit there from Bednar. Not sure why Jimmy didn't help out Roberto more. These guys decapping the Rick point at the end. Gonna get their natural, and I assume that's gonna be it. There's no way they can get a VP now, I don't think. Roberto has nothing, a tank on the way. More Terminators for Larry. With the autocannon, GG says Crazy Chairman. And indeed, there's a 2-1. And there's a game for Chaos. Look at his heroes, level 4 Techmarine. Had the melter gun, which is a bit weird, because I don't think the tanks were even up when they had it. Level 7 Apothecary. Did a good job Apothecarying, but should have done more of it on the west side, I think. Is that even a word? Force Commander's down. Level 5 had the fist and stuff, which I think was a decent call against the Phobos and all that. Level 7 Plague Champion here. Solid on that west side with his fist and his CSM buddies. Chaos Lord level 2 for Crazy Chairman. It's hard to kill Marines, I guess. Oh, level 7 Radical Larry though. Not hard for this guy apparently, even though they didn't have a weapon upgrade. They did have that Armor of the Inferno, which means they did a bunch of damage to Marines who eventually died, so he got some XP for it and stuff. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Big thanks to these players for doing a faction war and sending it in for us to gorp at. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.